Hey everybody's Dak here from the Ed Boys, and welcome to episode 28 of our RuneScape 2007 Road to 100 Mil. At the end of episode 27, I did say that I was going to be finishing up 5,000 flax into bowstring, and I have the last 16 here to go. Actually didn't take too long, and I really needed to do this probably an episode earlier because bowstrings were kind of at a much higher price than they usually were. I think I'm going to sell these for like 140 a piece, and when we used to do them, we sold the bowstrings for like 98 coins a piece. So it's actually a much better profit right now. For a while, they were up to like 190 coins a piece. So we probably should have been doing them then, but we did them now, and we have completed them now. So I'm going to be running up to the Grain Exchange to sell these bowstrings, and that is where I'm going to meet you guys next. Alright everybody, it looks like we made it safe and sound to the Grain Exchange, where I'm going to be selling the bowstrings, and I do think this might be a pretty exciting moment for us, or for me at least. I'm pretty happy about it, but we're most likely going to be over a 20 mil stack. I didn't actually do any of the numbers on it, but I'm pretty sure 5,000 bowstrings is going to get us the few 100k we need, especially at the price they are right now. So this is where we're going to see. We're going to go sell at the Grand Exchange, grab some coins from this nature talisman. Any coins help. And it looks like we made 670k if these sell like that. 690k from these. So this is definitely going to bring us over 20 mil. Let's see exactly where the stack is. Let's see what I want to see what kind of profit I made first. 620k profit, not too bad. That's actually killer for bowstrings. They're definitely at an all-time high right now. But in more important news, we are at, let's see, 20.3 mil. So that's pretty cool. We finally reached over 20 mil. Now let's talk about what we're going to do in this episode. Alright guys, so one of the methods that I wanted to work on soon requires a higher magic level, so I was thinking about doing some combat with magic, but instead I decided that I was going to enchant some more bolts. Now that we have a pretty good cash stack, we can spend a pretty good amount of that at one time. It would take, I want to get 66 mage, which does mean what I'm going for is charging air orbs, if any of you are wondering. But the amount of bolts that would take to enchant from 57 was like 46,000, and I'm willing to do that, but I didn't know if I wanted to do it at one time. So we're doing it in halves. We're doing 23,030 bolts, and then we're going to enchant another 23,030 bolts. Just like last time, I'm going to start from the rubies, cut them into bolt tips, and put those bolt tips on other bolts. I've said bolts like 8 times in the past minute. Once I'm done with that, I'm actually going to check in the first time. I lied. I didn't lie. I didn't say anything yet. I almost lied. We're going to be checking in after I think I'm going to check in. I haven't thought about it yet. Well, I'm deciding now that I'm going to check in once we've cut the rubies into bolt tips, because we kind of need a checkpoint. It's going to be a long one. This is one of the longer things I've done, but it's probably going to bring us, it's definitely going to be over 21 mil, maybe even over 22 mil. We'll see. Next time I see you guys, though, like I said, is when I'm going to be finished up with all of the ruby bolt tips. As you can see, all of these bolts haven't bought. I'm just going to wait for them because we have plenty of time, and I'm sure they'll buy. So I'll see you guys next once I'm finished chopping all of the bolts, or excuse me, chiseling all of the rubies into ruby bolt tips. Alright, real quick checkpoint. We just finished up the ruby bolt tips, and I'm going to check the Grand Exchange here, check if the bolts bought, and they did. So now we have all the bolts we need. We're going to attach the ruby bolt tips to the bolts and then enchant them. You're going to see me when I'm completely done enchanting all of them. So I'll see you guys then when we get to make some profit. Alright guys, we're almost done enchanting these bolts. I have to say this last part here is almost too click intensive for me, but it's a pretty relieving thing. I'm about to finish this up, and we're going to make a lot of profit, and I'm finally done clicking on them, even though I have to go through this one more time, which means the second time I do it, I don't know if this is making any sense, when I'm done with it, I'm going to be extremely relieved. It's actually kind of nice, and we're going to be at 66 mage. It's all worth it is where I'm getting to, even though it's really click intensive. But we're just about done here. We just had a few more sets to go, and I don't know if we'll be making all the profit right now because I'm not 100% sure how quickly the bolts are going to sell back, being we have 23,000 of them, but of course we can test that out. Looks like we're done. I was clicking a little more than I needed to. Let's see what these bolts are going to sell for. 8.9 mil. Ooh, 5% dropped it down by like 450k, but half of them sold for now. So we really don't get to check the cash stack because we're about to spend all the money right away on some more bolts. I'm actually going to get fast forwarding that a little bit right now. So we're actually about to go through the same exact process we just went through, same exact amount of bolts, but this time I'm not going to do a checkpoint in it like I did last time. Probably just going to go all the way through it unless something big comes up, but even if I have to like go through a different process to make the bolts or something, I don't think I'm going to do a checkpoint. I don't see that being necessary at all. But once I'm done buying these, I am going straight through it. We'll make a pretty good amount of money. Probably once all of this sells and all of it's done, we probably have 21 mil or even more. And then after that, I do have one more thing I have to do. I'm not going straight to the air orbs. I've decided against that, but we will be doing them kind of soon. I'll talk to you about it later. I will see you guys next when I'm done enchanting these 23,000 ruby bolts. Alright everybody, it looks like we're about to be done enchanting these bolts. It took a little longer than I wanted it to, but it's definitely worth it. It's very click intensive. I'm not a big fan of this, but at least I now have 66 mage and we have another good moneymaker coming up. I'm not actually going to do the air orbs right now though. I have something else in mind that I'll show you in a second, but there it is, 66 magic. We can now charge air orbs. What I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to sell these orbs now. Or sell these orbs, my bad, sell these bolts. And I think we're going to be at like 20, maybe 21 mil. Maybe over 21 mil, we'll see. Not all of them sold right away, so we will have to wait a little bit to get all the money. I'm actually going to meet you guys next at the Varrock Castle. Alright guys, I have decided to do the Priest in Peril quest because I need to do some agility. A few of the things we're going to be doing in the future are going to require a lot of running. So I would like to get up to 60 agility. I wanted to sell the Marks of Grace, but I'm still contemplating. It depends on how many I get. I might just get the rest of that graceful suit, graceful armor, the graceful armor, I believe would be the right terms. But I would really benefit having the full set, so I'm thinking about getting it, but I haven't made that decision. I'll get on that later. I'm going to get back to you guys at the end of this quest. I'm really not going to show much of it. It's supposed to be medium length, so it'll probably take me like 20-25 minutes. It won't be too bad. Then I'll probably be heading over to the Canifis rooftop agility course to just start training some agility. So I will see you guys then. Alright everybody, it looks like I'm just about to finish up this quest here. I just have to give the priest these last 17 rune essence, and then he will allow me to get into Canifis. It's going to be pretty good. The XP rates here compared to Falador, I think it's supposed to be like 3k an hour more. I'm not necessarily guaranteeing that I'm going to get to 60, but that's going to help my chances of doing it. I'd like to get to 60. I don't think I would ever go above 60. Not ever, but in this little stretch here. So the next time you see me, the max I'm going to have, there we go, by the way, I just finished the quest. 1 quest point, got some prayer XP. Oh, and it even looks like I got up to 27 prayer. I really haven't had to use my prayer yet, though, so that doesn't... I don't know why he's stopping me. Hold on. Okay, so it looks like I have to talk to him. I may have made a mistake. I haven't done this in a while, guys. It's been a long time since I've done the Priest in Peril quest. Oh, he's just warning me about how dangerous it is out there. I know, dude. I've already been out there before. With all the vampires and werewolves. The first time I ever attacked one of these villagers and it turned into a werewolf was a really shocking moment for me. I had no idea what was going to happen. But now that we're in here, I'm going to do the rooftop agility course. Like I said, it's supposed to be a little bit more XP an hour. I'll let you guys see the beginning of the course here once I get to it. I'm just going to go to the bank first to bank all this stuff on me. I might want to keep the stamina potions because that would help out. But I think I'm high enough agility that's not going to matter that much on the agility course. So I'm going to risk it, and I'm just going to put everything in the bank. I'll just put it in this tab for now. Because I've never actually done this course, I'm not 100% sure how much XP I'm going to be getting, but hopefully I do get some Marks of Grace while I'm at this. I am going to have to wrap it up here, everybody. Thank you for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. I want to thank you guys for watching today's video and helping support the channel. If you enjoyed the video, we would appreciate it if you would hit that like button and tell us what you liked about it in the comments section below. If you're looking for more videos like this one, then go ahead and join the cul-de-sac by clicking that subscribe button and follow us on Twitter at @TheEdBoys. All links are in the description.